Well, now on your feed at 5, the camera never blinks, so watch your speed. Several of our Northeast Ohio communities are again turning to traffic cameras in an effort to slow down drivers. Sarah Shookman tells us which towns are using the speed cams and why. Sarah, I am waiting with bated breath to hear what you have to say.
Well, it is really mail that nobody likes to receive, Jay. That surprise ticket sometimes comes weeks after you may not have realized what speed you were traveling. But again, some greater Cleveland communities are turning to these because they do seem to work as a deterrent to slow things down. In Mayfield, after a month of warnings, police officers manning handheld laser cameras along I-271 started mailing tickets on January 1st. And in 6 weeks, the village collected more than $54,000. The police chief, Paul Matias, told me today he's not surprised at all. He knew they had a problem in late 2020 when ODOT data showed a 100% increase in cars going over 85 miles an hour in a 60 speed zone. Now, they are using the cameras only during weekday rush hours and only have ticketed drivers traveling 16 or more miles an hour over the limit.
You can get the photo ticket, there's a good chance you'd be getting pulled over and getting a normal ticket. So, again, we're not doing anything that we haven't been doing for years. So, just slow down a little bit.
Mailed tickets. One of the reasons to choose mailed tickets over those traditional traffic stops is for the safety of the officers, where there's no safe place to pull over. That was one of the motivators for nearby Gates Mills, which will soon use the same company, Gatso, to run fixed traffic cameras along Mayfield Road. Those will be going up in late spring. And at 6, we'll take you across town to Parma Heights, where City Council is considering activating its existing cameras again and expanding some handheld technology use. Now, Jay, I know I have been on the receiving end of these photo tickets before. It's not fun, but overwhelmingly I heard today, for the people who are bothered to see these up and running again, if you follow the law, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I too have been on the receiving end of that unwelcome mail. Sarah, how fair these cameras are in terms of how legal has been questioned again and again, because we had heard at one point that they were borderline on the edge of being not legal. What do you know about the communities that are using them, and do they fall under that umbrella of legal use?
Well, they do. These are legal uses right now. And in most cases, the state does allow for legal use. I mean, the Supreme Court has heard these challenges. And we are right now waiting to hear about another lawsuit from Newburgh Heights and some other cities over House Bill 62 earlier this month. This one a little bit different, but legislators passed a bill back in 2019 to deter cities from using photo enforcement by reducing the state money that would be given to local governments dollar for dollar by the amount of fines collected. Well, Newburgh Heights, which makes some $2 million on photo enforcement a year along I-77, they say that's unfair. So while we wait on that ruling, the Ohio House is also considering 7 new and separate bills that would regulate and mostly restrict how cities and villages could use these traffic cameras in the future.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I once had a police officer tell me, if you just operate your vehicle as if the cameras are everywhere, you'll never have to worry about it. That's pretty good advice.
That is always true.
Sarah, thanks.